I was driving around grooving through some sweet, sweet sounds, and there was a girl right there on the highway. I had to stop my car. She ran right over to me. She jumped in, smiled, and said, "Honey, going my way?" I looked her over in amazement. She was long and thin. I said, "Baby girl, it's possible I can lighten your load. Where you going? Where you been? What's your story to tell?" She got this funny look on her face, I swear, her eyes that glowed. She got angry, started yelling at me, and her true self, it finally showed. I reached over, opened that door, gave her a little push, and I left her on the side of the road. A good friend of mine seemed to have it all. Fancy high-paying job in the downtown of the city. Great kids, lovely home, fancy car and all that. And his wife, yep, she was oh so pretty. He suddenly lost his job like so many do these days, and his life started spiraling out of control. Seemed he'd been hooked on drugs, became abusive at times, refused rehab, even broken some bones. So she took him for a ride in his fancy sports car. He started wondering where they were going. The car squealed to a stop near the edge of a cliff, and she left him on the side of the road. There was a man who was the epitome of a gentleman, and his love for his woman was so strong. He gave her all his love and possessions too, and paid for everything for which he had ever longed. One day he came home early and saw what he'd never ever wanted to see. He didn't know how to react. He was out of his mind. He packed his bag. He was never ever seen again by her. He wondered, was this his payment for being so blind? But she found his address, wrote letter upon letter saying how sorry she was. Please take her back. Without him, she was going to implode. He took all her pathetic letters, put them in a huge bag full of trash, and left them on the side of the road. She did. I think sometimes that's what it's there for. We need to toss this bad stuff out. Got one more thing to say. If you got some troubles, you are still in control, and a victim you don't need to be. Sit back, think things through, make a decision, take the wheel. Open your eyes, you'll be amazed what you'll see. If the problem is you, you can change all that. You can fix yourself with only your mind. If it isn't you and there's folks in your life that are treating you so very unkind, get a plan, take that first step before your mind begins to erode. Don't worry about the weight. Get that dump truck if you have to. Push it all forever to the side of the road.